The man looked up at his boss and suddenly realized he might not be a normal human being. As with every step the boss took upstairs, the glass floor beneath him made cracking sounds. This clearly meant his weight was dangerously excessive. What was even more disturbing was that the boss seemed terrified whenever he climbed the stairs, needing his secretary's careful assistance just to move. When George saw that the second floor was entirely made of glass, a plan to kill his boss instantly formed in his mind. If he could just make the glass beneath him shatter, the boss would fall through and die from the impact. So that night, he stayed late at the office, testing how much weight the glass could bear before breaking. However, he didn't notice his boss approaching from behind. To avoid arousing suspicion, George quickly lied about developing a small game. He then proceeded to pitch the game concept to his boss. Surprisingly, the boss loved George's idea and even asked him to develop it overnight. He planned to make this game a key project for the year. Unexpectedly, George, who should have been fired, somehow stumbled into regaining his boss's trust. To reward his outstanding performance, the boss even took him to a mysterious club that very night. Just before they entered, the boss told him to take off his clothes, as the place had a strict dress code. The boss had even prepared a suit specifically for him. Once inside, the man found the place filled with gorgeous men and women. This, being in such an establishment for the first time, made George feel a bit uncomfortable. So he headed to the bar alone for a drink. As he looked around, a beautiful woman nearby gave him an intense look. George instantly felt excited and confidently walked over to her. Just as their conversation was heating up, his boss suddenly appeared. The boss and the woman seemed incredibly intimate, like old friends who would dare to eat like this, like old friends who hadn't seen each other in years. The woman's expression became noticeably tense after the boss arrived. Sensing the awkwardness, George excused himself to use the restroom. But when he returned to where they'd been, only his boss remained. The boss then asked George to help him transport something. George found things increasingly strange. What could possibly require the boss's personal delivery? Shortly after getting in the car to enter something into the vehicle, the man was terrified. This because it was obviously a person inside. He frantically demanded to know what the boss was planning, but the boss ignored him. He kept begging the boss to stop the car. Suddenly, the boss slammed on the brakes, but not because of his pleas. They'd encountered the police. George's entire body went rigid. If the cops discovered what was in their car, they'd be finished. Fortunately, the police didn't search their vehicle when they stopped at a gas station. While the boss went inside to pay, the man quickly opened the bag, only to find that the person inside was her. Due to copyright restrictions, I cannot describe the rest. Please, download and watch the original film, The Consultant, for yourself.